What's up, guys? So, it's been a while since I posted a video. I mean, I posted the podcast that I do, and you guys have probably watched it for the Jags, but I haven't posted a reaction video in a minute. The last one, I believe, was the Heisman video. So yeah, some news happened with the Gators, but before I get into that, I got a Kyle Pitts and Kyle Trask jersey right behind me. Those came in, so I'm super pumped to have those on my wall. Two Gator legends. One of them should, well, Devontae Smith did deserve the Heisman, but one of them should have been a finalist. Sorry about the lighting. My house is dark. But let's go ahead and get into what I want to talk about. Arik Gilbert, 5-star tight end in the 2020 recruiting class. He went to LSU and then he opted out and then entered the transfer portal. Well, he just committed to Florida. So we got our new Kyle Pitts. So Kyle Pitts, he had to go to the NFL, so that was, everybody was like, okay, yeah, you guys are losing Kadarius Toney, Kyle Trask, Kyle Pitts, huge losses. You're gonna suck next year. No, we're not, because first off, we got Arik Gilbert. We got our tight end. He was the #1 tight end in the country, recruiting-wise last year. He had a decent season with LSU before he opted out. And, you know, with how Florida does with their tight ends, how we use our tight ends, I think Arik Gilbert is going to do great. And before you guys say, oh, who's going to throw him the football? Well, Emory Jones. Stop sleeping on Emory Jones. Emory Jones, you guys have probably seen some of him. He's number 5. He's the guy who we would occasionally run Trask off the field and run him on the field. He'd mostly run with the ball. He's a great runner. Like, it's hard to compare, but like Lamar Jackson level kind of running, because he's just fantastic as a runner. And people think he can only run and he can't pass, but he actually can pass. His stats aren't there passing wise. They don't look that great, but it's because every time he throws the ball when he's on the field, it's dropped or something. I'm going to place a short video of just a couple examples right after this. Of Emory Jones passing. They're all super accurate throws, great deep accuracy. He's got the I hope he has the consistent accuracy that Trask did, but he has a better arm than Trask did. He's obviously a much better athlete than Trask. So I think Emory Jones could be a really good quarterback for us next year, as long as he has the consistent accuracy, which I think he can. I don't know why everybody hates Emory Jones. Everybody said Kyle Trask was trash last year, and now everybody's saying Emory Jones is trash now. Like, we're doing this every year. Dan Mullen is good with quarterbacks. Something I just saw today I want to add on is Gators look like coming up on signing day in February. It's February 1st, obviously, the day you guys are seeing this. That's the day I'm recording it too. Recruiting for the 2021 class. Gators are number 13 per 247, and I think Sports Illustrated too. But it's not. Dan Mullen's not good at recruiting. He's trash at recruiting. We're 13th. We were 7th last time I checked, a month or so ago. So we've dropped. We got the 1 5-star corner, Jason, who him and Kyer Elam are going to be a duo to be scared of. I think the defense is going to bounce back. I'll talk about that in a couple seconds. But Dan Mullen is not a good recruiter, but he's great in the transfer portal, because we got DeMarcus Bowman, running back, 5-star, who's tremendous. He transferred from Clemson. He has all years of eligibility because of the COVID thing. Arik also has full eligibility, even though he's probably only going to be here for 2 years until he heads to the NFL. But yeah, and then we also got 5-star Lorenzo Lingard from Miami. He's a running back as well. So, and we can go on. 5-star Justin Shorter, wide receiver from Penn State. Like, Dan Mullen is great in the transfer portal, but he's trash at recruiting. I'm not gonna lie about that. But now let's go on to Gators in 2021. Everybody thinks our offense is gonna have a big drop off, because, like I said, we are losing Kadarius Toney to the NFL. We're losing Kyle Trask to the NFL. We are losing Kyle Pitts to the NFL. Those are the 3 main guys, but we're also losing Ventrell Miller. We're losing Marco Wilson. You guys know Marco Wilson, you moron. But Yeah, Marco Wilson is gone. Praise the Lord. But yeah, he's gone. Who else is gone? Kyrie Campbell off the defensive line is gone, and a few other guys. But those are the main guys, and I think those guys are gonna have a big impact being gone. But you guys got to think about this. Just last year, before last year, when we lost Van Jefferson and all our other players, you guys said the same thing. Just like everybody said Kyle Trask is trash. Everybody's saying Emory Jones is trash. Everybody's saying we have no weapons anymore. Well, we have Jacob Copeland, who's going to be wide receiver 1, he's going to be fantastic. I think he's going to have a breakout year, just based off what I've seen from him, and he should be taking a larger role on the team now instead of wide receiver 4, I think he was wide receiver. Yeah, he was wide receiver 3 or 4. So he should be getting a big role. He should be having a breakout year. He's the one. I'll never forget when he picked to commit to Florida over Alabama, and his mom just walked out the room. But we have Emory Jones, who's much more of an athlete and much more talented than Kyle Trask was. So I think Emory Jones can be good. We got 5-star Justin Shorter, who, as long as he can learn to catch the football, you guys saw in the Cotton Bowl. Yeah, he had a couple drops. That was bad. But I think it's hard to tell. Maybe he's wide receiver 4. I got him as wide receiver 2 or 3 right now, just because he's a 5-star. He has so much talent. And maybe with an off season with Emory Jones, they can build up some chemistry, get things going there. And then we got Trent Whittemore. He's a 3-star. He was pretty good last year. I think he was wide receiver 5. Whenever he played on the field, he was actually pretty good. He had a couple touchdowns. We got Xavier Henderson, who was a freshman last year. He's the brother of C.J. Henderson, who went to the league a couple years ago. And last year, he was actually pretty dang good. Obviously, he had some freshman mistakes, like some true freshman mistakes, like he ran against the Georgia game. He ran the wrong route, so he ran him and I believe it was Grimes or Shorter, one of them. They ran their routes in the same area because Xavier Henderson ran the wrong route, so that put 2 DBs in the same spot. Kyle Trask threw the ball, and Stokes picked it off, pick 6. Just some little mistakes, but he's really talented. If you watch all the film, you can see all the potential he has coming into his second year with more experience in an off season. I think he's going to be good. So that we got those receivers. Actually, I said 4 receivers. We got Arik Gilbert, who's going to be a fantastic tight end. He's going to take the Pitts role. Thank goodness for Pitts. He really had that career, and then he got Gilbert to come here. So what more can you ask from Kyle Pitts? I got his jersey in there, as you guys saw. So that's super exciting. The offensive line, I don't know much about the offensive line. All I know is Gene DeLance is still here. Worst right tackle in football. He was a senior, but obviously because they gave everybody the extra year from COVID, he came back again. Get this guy off my football team. Per PFF, he was, I believe, he had like a 56th grade a couple years ago, and then somehow he got worse going into last year. And ironically, in the Alabama game, the sack that ended the game was on Gene DeLance. I've never seen an offensive lineman worse than him, but unfortunately, we have to deal with him for another year. So hopefully somebody else takes his job. Yeah, and we got on the defensive side, like I said, Kyer Elam and Jason Marshall. Those are the 2 corners. They're going to be a beast. Got some other guys, some recruits coming in, some guys getting more developed. Defense, I don't know what to say besides the 2 guys I mentioned. We also got Gervon Dexter. He was a freshman last year on the defensive line. I think he'll be really good. He was a 5-star, fantastic recruit. I think with his second year coming on, he'll be more experienced and he'll be much more of a threat on that defensive line. We got Zach Carter coming back and some other guys. Brenton Cox, I think, left. He was another 5-star transfer that Dan Mullen got. So yeah, defense. They were bad last year. Bad. But I'm hoping, I can't guarantee this. Like I can almost guarantee the offense is going to be good next year. Much better than people think it will be. But the defense, I don't know. I hold hope out that they can be good because they'll have an off season. And we saw how good the defense was before because, unfortunately, Todd Grantham's here. But we fired some secondary coaches. And that's where the weakness was the secondary. I mean, defensive line got pressure and stuff, but obviously they still gave a lot in the run game. But it is what it is. I really wish Todd Grantham was gone, but Todd Grantham ran a good defense a couple years ago, past couple years. Just last year was really bad. I'm not defending Todd Grantham. I'm just saying that I think with an off season, with some more talent, especially coming in the secondary, Marco Wilson being gone, I think that defense can pick it up. That's all we need. We need a defense who can at least play average. So our offense can win us games and you not lose us games. Like, almost all of our losses came because of our defense. Last point I want to touch on is people were saying Cotton Bowl, how bad of a loss it was. That's our team in the future. No, it is not, because like I said, we have Arik Gilbert. We have a couple of 5-star running backs. We also have Naquan Wright, he's pretty good, but he's not running back one. We got some guys on the defensive side leaving. Guys are going to have more practice than they did in that game. And just Cotton Bowl is just recency bias. Like, stop exaggerating it. It's just a mess. And then every year, Kadarius Toney was just a gadget player before last year. Kyle Pitts was, I mean, he was good before, but he wasn't Kyle Pitts good last year. Like, he wasn't last year's Kyle Pitts. He was still good, but he wasn't that. And then Kyle Trask, everybody said he was trash. But now that we're losing them after last year, we're trash. But guys are going to do the same thing. They're going to come up and be better than they were before. So I think we'll be fine. Gators are massively underrated right now, but they'll be in the top 10 within a couple weeks. We play Alabama week 3. I'm not ready for that at all. We played Texas A&M week 3 last year and lost. If we beat Alabama, we're going to the playoffs. That's all I got to say. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and send you guys into a little clip I have of some Emory Jones really good throws, and they're just dropped. And this is pretty much why his stats are not like that. But this is Florida Gators quarterback. Hope you guys enjoyed, and go watch my podcast too. See you guys in the next video.
And he is going to throw. And he's going long. And he's got a man out there.
Interference.
Broken up. The flag comes out. The pass to Van Jefferson, and it was going to be on target.
Heard County in Georgia. Here we go. Here's the first Florida pass for Emory Jones. It's a long.
I was kind of surprised there was not a flag in the first place. But again, you have to have forcible contact to the head neck area with the crown of the helmet.
Damian Pierce looked like he was going to have a touchdown.
Players opt out.
Emory Jones, first down, a little bit of pressure, goes downfield and off the fingertips of Justin Shorter. That they loaded up on this year. 3rd and 6 for Emory Jones, and that is off the hands of Gamble.
It's been that kind of night for the Gators tonight, Joe. You know.